Well, hello everyone. Yes, I am wearing a crazy headdress. We are going to do a special reading for Valentine's Day meets Mercury retrograde as it relates to the ex, okay? Many times Mercury retrograde will bring up things from the past that are unresolved, and so we are going to take a peek in the energies around your ex. Timestamps will be in the description box below this video. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, to check that, you can see how to get that in my information in my for free in my description box below this video. Through Valentine's Day Central Standard Time, you can take advantage of my promotion that I'm running on personal readings, okay? That information is in my community section on my channel, okay? So go ahead and take advantage of that while you can. All right, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel. Y'all, the likes and comments mean so much. Truly appreciate it. With that being said, Aries, let's get started. Let's read the energies around your ex. Let's read the energies around your ex, Aries. What's up with your ex? One cut more. That did it. Okay, there we go. Okay. Well, Aries. Okay, so you know what? I see positives and negatives about this thing. First of all, there is a tremendous amount of emotion here. And, you know, I think there has been a delay in something in the past, but it's going to, if it hasn't already, it's about to hit really fast with communication or action or some sort, okay? Because you have the Eight of Wands at the center of this, okay? Which is, by the way, fire energy. You pulled your own card. Empress card sometimes is associated with Aries energy. But at any rate, fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then you have water, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The positives are that there is a lot of emotion here. Okay, this can speak to pregnancy and marriage, okay, for what it's worth. Now, you have the Ace of Cups, which is in reverse, which is kind of a little bit bothersome. So it's almost like, you know, it's almost like I see a timeline where maybe there was a delay, and that may be why the Ace of Cups came up in the reverse like this. But, you know, it can speak to some self-confidence issues that caused that delay too. Okay, I'm just going to call it that. Or, you know, just maybe kind of, you know, a lot, you know, this speaks to a lack of optimism. So maybe this person felt like at one point, you know, it wasn't really worth, or not worth, but like it would not pan out if they did make a move towards you. But you know what? I think they're going to. That's kind of what I'm getting from that, Aries. So take that as it resonates. I kind of think you may very well hear from this person if you haven't already, okay? And whatever it is going to go really quick, okay? All right, Taurus gang, let's get some energies around your ex, Taurus. What is going on with the ex? Valentine's Day and Mercury retrograde, right? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. One cut's going to do it. All right, there you go. All right, let's see. Well, okay. Okay, so you know what? I think it's an iffy thing, and I think it's kind of a back and forth thing. I'm just going to be honest with you. You have the King of Cups in the upright. You got the Two of Cups in reverse, and you got the Knight of Swords in reverse, okay? So here's the thing. This person is really, I believe, fearful of coming forward because, okay, here's what I'm getting from this. A lot of emotion towards you, okay, in a big way and in a healthy and mature way. But they're really nervous about coming towards you, Taurus, okay? They're kind of like, ugh, I don't know. Fear. This is a card of fear of conflict many times, fear of speaking truth. And I think this is what they fear. They fear that it would be a debacle, okay? And I don't really know why, but I think they feel like that it would not be, yeah, they feel like you wouldn't want to make a risk. They want to take a leap of faith. This is what they fear, that you don't want to move forward. That's why you haven't heard from this person. So will they come forward? Not saying so. It's saying Four of Wands in reverse. I think they're thinking about you. I think they're fond of you. Very fond of you. That's what I'm getting from this Taurus. But I think they're afraid to come forward. Now, whether you go forward or not is up to you. You know, I don't know that you will either. I mean, it's almost like you guys are kind of watching each other. That's what I'm kind of getting from this, but you're kind of afraid to move forward for whatever reason. Imagine that, Taurus, you guys being shy, right? And I mean that in the sweetest way, because Taurus, my daughter's a Taurus, and you know, it took a lot of energy work for her to be where she could speak her truth. So I get it, okay? And she still struggles with that. All right, my Gems, how are you doing, Geminis? How are my twins managing Mercury retrograde? You know, Geminis, as many of you know, are ruled by Mercury. So sometimes we get hit pretty hard. But honestly, this one has not been so rough for me. I'm very thankful for that, okay? I mean, it has had its, you know, I have had to be more patient with electronics and, you know, make sure I communicated in a real clear way. But that's any time in Mercury retrograde, okay? But I haven't had too much of a resurrection of past situations. I'll just say it that way. All right, Gems. Let's take a look. All right, there we go, Jim. Well, Jim, I like this one. Okay, your ex has been healing, which is good. They've been doing a lot of work. This is coming into optimism and out of a dark place towards optimism and light at the end of the tunnel. Lot of emotion for you, Gemini. Silent strength. Very mature. And if that's not enough, you got long-term happiness here. Success, joy, vitality. Long-term. Can speak to marriage. Hello. Gems, I mean, do I need to even go forward with that anymore? I mean, we're like, a minute and a half into your reading. But you know what? The cards were very clear. Your ex is doing well and coming at you with a lot of emotion. There you go, Gemini. I don't know what else to say. It is what it is. There was no clarity needed. All right, Cancer. Cancerians. Let's talk about Mercury retrograde meets Valentine's Day meets the ex. Let's find out what is going on, Cancerians. Okay. Well, let's see. My headband has made it into, what, the fourth sign. So we'll see if it makes it through all 12, right? Let's take a look. Let's take a look, Cancerians. Let's take a look. Well, okay. You know what? I think your ex is, and you've got the Six of Pentacles reversed. You got the Queen of Pentacles upright and the Two of Cups reversed. Your ex is really just, honestly, not worth it right now. This would be putting too much time in and basically a failure if you even tried. They're not really coming forward with giving of their time towards this, okay? That's the Six of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Pentacles, I think that your ex is really focused on moolah, money, coins right now. They're probably into their job real heavy right now. That's kind of what I'm getting from this Cancer. We may pull another yeah, Ace of Cups in the reverse. They're just not coming forward on this thing, okay? They don't have a lot of optimism about it as it relates to you, okay? And quite honestly, they're probably overly focused to the point of being imbalanced on their job. I'm getting some things with regard to this Ace of Cups in the reverse. It's really not a healthy energy, okay? So, yeah. And you got Three of Pentacles here again. Really focused on the money. Really focused on the money right now. It may be an earth sign or a water sign, but that's really beside the point. We're more about the energies, Cancer, and that's what I see. All right, Leo gang. How are you guys doing, Leo gang? Let's take a look at Mercury retrograde meets Valentine's Day. Mercury retrograde meets Valentine's Day. And we're going to talk about the ex because that is always a common thing when it comes to Mercury retrograde, okay? Let's take a look. All right. Well, very interesting. Air energy all day long for what it's worth. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But okay, maybe not. Maybe just a placement in your chart or theirs. But okay, you got the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Page of Swords in the upright, which is kind of interesting, okay? You know, the Knight of Swords in the reverse is really fearful of conflict, okay? And the Page is really just about watching. Very well could be spying on you, but really kind of afraid to come forward, okay? You know, and it's this thing could involve children, and you know, I want to get some clarity on this thing. Yeah. All right. So here's the thing. They're watching you, but here's what I'm getting from this. You got the Page of Wands in the reverse, okay? So here's the obstacles in this thing. There's two. They're very fearful of coming forward. They are watching you, and they're taking it all in. And they're really, really trying to go inside, but at the same time, very, very concerned about other people's opinions. But at the end of the day, they do think you're the end-all, be-all. They really do, Leo. They think you are the cat's meow, and that you are the one they want to be with from now until. Okay, this is family, happy home and love and marriage and all that sort of thing. It's 10 of Cups, right? So, you know, and they're trying to go inside. They're really trying to listen to their intuition, but they're really struggling because of their fears, because, you know, specifically of, you know, other people's opinion, but they cannot stop watching you. That's what I'm getting from that. And, you know, outside influences can often come into play when you got that Page of Swords in there, too. This thing could very well involve children because you got a couple of pages here. Okay, you got a Page of Wands in reverse, Page of Swords in the upright. You may have some unruly children. Yes, they're pondering options, okay? And they're really overwhelmed with this whole thing. They are up in their head about this. That's what I get, Leo, all day long. That's what it is. So, you know, I think they have a lot of emotion for you, but they're really fearful of coming forward. But at the end of the day, guess what? I think they will. 7 of Wands. That's all about taking action. There you go. And that's a positive outcome on that 7 of Wands card, too. We won't dissect that card fully, but, you know, because this is a quick little snapshot we're doing. But that's what I'm getting for you, Leo. All right, Virgo gang, how are you doing? All right, what are the energies around your ex? We are taking a look. We are taking a look. Energies around the ex. Energies around the ex, Virgo. Mercury retrograde meets Valentine's Day, right? What a collision that is. Okay, Virgo, let's take a look. Let's take a look, Virgo. All right. Well, you got Earth energy. You have the Temperance in reverse and 7 of Swords in reverse. Temperance being Sagittarian energy, maybe not. You also have an air energy here, okay? For what it is worth. Okay, so here's the thing. I think you really would like for this to go a lot differently than it's going right now. Okay, 7 of Swords in the reverse can speak to a lack of success here, or really wishing that things could go differently. And, you know, here's the thing. You're called to have patience on this thing. 3 of Pentacles, okay? I think you're not trusting the process and not being patient about this. That's why I think Pentacles came up. But I really think, excuse me, that it could be that they're working, this could be them too, so take this as it resonates. That could speak to imbalance, could speak to kind of giving up on the situation as well. No, okay, all right, here's the thing. I see exactly what this is. All right, so you are really feeling impatient about this, all right? Now, what you decide to do is up to you. But at the end of the day, Virgo, they are working through some things and starting to see some success. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. And they are starting to see some blocks come undone. Okay, where things were at a block before in a stalemate. They're starting to see some truths. Some roadways are opening up. Okay, I think they're doing some energy work. But I think you are kind of losing patience on this thing. And you are so busy worrying about what they're doing that you need to be worrying about you. This is the card of codependency. And so busy worried about somebody else's well-being and what they're up to that you're not taking care of and neglecting yourself. Boom. That's why that Temperance card came up. Not doing energy work, right? So, you know, I do see it going forward, but I really think that if you push this thing, it's going to go by the wayside and be very unstable and perhaps crumble. And so if you're interested in your ex, Virgo, you are going to have to be patient, okay? Because they are coming around. It's just going to take some time. That's kind of what I get for it, Virgo. This is a little snapshot, so take that. And, you know, if you want to go deeper, of course, hit me up. But okay. All right, Libra gang, how are you guys doing? Mercury retrograde has a collision with Valentine's Day, right? Let's read and find out what's going on with the ex, because that is always a hot topic during Mercury retrograde, okay? So let's take a look at your ex, Libra. Let's take a look at your ex, all right? 1 cut, okay? There we go. Oh, well. All right, so here's the thing. They really have emotion for you. They feel like they don't want this thing to end. I get you. Okay, you've got, for what it's worth, Scorpio, water, and Leo. But okay, death reversed. They don't want this. They don't want to let go of you. They don't want to let go of this. They have a lot of emotion about this thing, but yet at the same time, they don't want to let you go, but yet they've lost their optimism about it. Ace of Cups in reverse, okay? And they're really kind of, you know, I think struggling with the thing. That's what, yeah. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, they feel like that whatever happened between you guys in the past at the time may have been horrible, but it actually could work to the best if you would just, this is what this card means, okay? If you would just see this thing, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, but they've lost hope. They don't want to let you go, but yet they've lost hope. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know if it's a conversation you had or what, you know, yeah. Again, indecision and self-doubt with this King of Wands, okay? That's what that has to do with. When he comes up in the reverse like that, okay? That's what that speaks to. Indecision, doubt. So, you know, I think they're on the fence about this thing, but I think that's why you haven't heard from them. They've given up. They don't see that. They don't think you're interested in. They think you've stepped into your own power. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. Okay, Libra, that's kind of what I'm getting. So that's kind of your quick. Of course, hit me up if you want to get detailed, okay? All right, Scorpio gang. Scorpio. How are you guys doing, Scorpio? Let's get a quick energetic snapshot of your ex, okay? The reading is Mercury retrograde meets Valentine's Day, right? That's this. And so anytime Mercury retrograde comes up, automatically you think about the ex, right? Gosh, my cards are going nuts. Okay, maybe there's a message that's really needing to come through from a Scorpio gang, okay? All right, here we go. All right, somebody is feeling very overburdened about this. Nine of Swords and really feeling lonely, You may have divorced from this person. You got the Ten of Cups in reverse, okay, which does speak to rejection and endings, okay? Nine of Swords, lonely, abandonment, oppression many times, fear-based many times when that Nine of Swords comes up like that, okay? And a lot of anxiety about this thing, a lot of sleepless nights. Knight of Pentacles, let's talk about that. Eventual positive outcome. I want to get some clarity on this thing, though. Okay, Scorpio? All right, so here's the thing. All right, your person is... All right, so it's your person that is dealing with this stuff, okay? Your person is really not wanting to take... They feel like you were 100% responsible for whatever went wrong, okay? They're very stuck in the past and in victim mode and kind of holding a grudge at you about this thing. You got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse as well, okay? And really what that speaks to is that this doesn't have any value, and why, and asking yourself why you want to go down this path. I mean, I'm not making this up. Go to tarot.com if you don't believe me, okay? So, you know, I do think there's a desire for this thing to have a positive outcome. Nine of Wands in reverse. This is fighting a losing battle. Man, overwhelmingly. I can't argue with those cards anymore, Scorpio. It's just going to keep telling me the same thing. And I know how this works whenever I just keep pulling cards. It just, you know, it's been repeating now for a minute. So there's no sense in going forward. That is fighting a losing battle. You're encouraged by the Knight of Pentacles to step into your own power, okay? And then you will have an eventual positive outcome. But you got to be patient, right? Eventual and then Pentacles, okay? So there is a little bit of advice for you. All right. Saggies, how are you guys doing, Saggies? Let's get an energetic snapshot. We are doing Valentine's Day collides with Mercury retrograde. Let's take a look at what comes out for you, Saggy. One more shuffle. One more shuffle. Anytime Mercury retrograde comes up, and especially at Valentine's Day, our mind wanders back to that person from the past. So there it is. All right. All right. All right. So first of all, your ex, it would be a disaster. The Empress in the reverse. Okay. Very cold towards you. That's their feeling towards you right now. Okay. They are not wanting to move forward. And right now, they're really not in an emotionally available place. They're really, really discontent with themselves and emotionally uncomfortable, okay? Just really not a place you want to go, okay? But pondering options many times with this card. Bored, restless, discontent. If they came at you, this would be why. That'd be the only reason. And it would end up like this, okay? And, you know, you got the Six of Pentacles. They could be overly focused on their job, but also hear me out here. Sometimes when this card comes up, this energy in this card, specifically when you got some other cards that are not so hot, okay, this card can certainly speak to not having a real clear, healthy boundary between transactional and gift, okay? There is a healthiness to both, as long as you understand the difference. But transactional love is when you do stuff for other people, expecting them to do a certain thing back, okay? And not having a healthy understanding of the difference in going to the store and paying for a pedicure and getting a service versus, you know, I'm bringing you coffee and so I expect you to align with my opinion or do what I say just because I did this to you. No, or for you, okay? So no, that's what that card is meaning, okay? So really, I think it would be an imbalance. Yep, and it's fighting a losing battle. Nine of Wands reversed. There you go. That's what that's about. Don't believe me, go to tarot.com. I read them like I see them, okay? Just real clear cut. That's kind of was the final thing on that. All right, Cappies, how are you doing? How are you doing, Capricorns? This is my moon sign, so I love me some Capricorns. I've got a dear, dear friend who is a Capricorn that is just a delight. I love her to death. Hey, Barbara. I don't know if she ever watches me. She's in a great relationship, so, you know, she probably has no reason to watch tarot on a regular basis. She's a subscriber, but, you know. But anyway, so, okay, Cappies. Let's see what's up. Okay. Well, you know what? This is the thing. All right. So you may be dealing with a Virgo, water sign, or an air sign. But okay, here's the thing. Virgo energy. You know, I really think that this person is really, really nervous about the whole situation. Knight of Swords. And probably pretty angry in general. Okay? Very chaotic. A lot of times this energy is looking for someone else to blame and won't take responsibility for their part, okay? But withdrawn, okay? And really has lost their spark about you. Seven of Cups in reverse, okay? Really has lost their motivation. And I really think for many of them, they're okay being single right now. But I think if you were to reach out, they would be very easily provoked. That Knight of Swords can speak to that. Yeah. There you go. Rejection. Ten of Cups in the reverse. That's the literal meaning. Okay, you may have divorced from this person. That may be why that came up, but it's rejection. That's the outcome of this thing. Yeah, and it's going to leave, and this is where I think you are. Nine of Swords, okay? Lonely, oppressed, sleepless nights, very overburdened, and really hurting. This is fear of abandonment, fear of being alone, not being comfortable being by yourself, and needing to do some energy work. Yes, okay? All right, so that's kind of that, Capricorn. That was a quick, and that's what this was designed for. If you want to go into detail, you know where I live, right? Hit me up for something more detailed. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius gang, let's get the energies around your ex. The energies around your ex, Aquarius. Mercury retrograde collides with Valentine's Day. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Here we go. All right. All right. So here's the thing. Ace of Cups in reverse. The person really, really does not have a lot of optimism about this. I think they kind of feel stuck in something. And honestly, Eight of Swords, they're really holding you responsible. This is a tendency to rationalize and justify my behaviors because of what you did versus taking responsibility for what I did in this kind of thing. This person really doesn't want to take responsibility, and as such, they really don't want to, and they start with this thing. But at the same time, they're kind of stuck in their own prison. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. They really, yeah. And, you know, you're kind of advised to trust the process on this thing and go to the divine, okay? I think, you know, you've got the card of divine timing. You know what? All right, so here's the thing. There is a possibility that this will turn around. You have the Seven of Pentacles, which is the card of divine timing, and then you got the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, maybe, maybe not, but that is divine guidance, can speak to commitment. Wow. So it's almost like there's a turnaround. Your person starts to do some work. It's going to take a long time. So up to you whether you want to wait this out, Aquarius. Okay, I can't speak to that. Only you can. You're advised to go to the divine as well in this thing, okay? Yeah. But either way, your person is, this is the literal card of the world card, the literal meaning of the world card is ready for the next phase of the journey. So that's where they're headed. Right now, they're just not in a good place. In fact, I think they've hit rock bottom. That can mean that when that Wheel of Fortune comes up in reverse like that, okay? And they're, you know, they're really right now, they're hurting. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's kind of what I see. So maybe they're just on the beginnings of doing some healing. But you know what? Nobody can tell you how long that's going to take. I can't say, but they've got to heal past wounds before they come into a relationship, whether it has to do with you or anyone, okay? And I can hardly keep a straight face whenever I look at this video and I see my reflection in this stupid thing. But okay, yeah, it was a crazy idea, right? All right, Pisces. Let's take a look at your ex's energy. Let's get an energetic snapshot of your ex. What is up with your ex, Pisces? Let's take a look. Mercury retrograde meets Valentine's Day. What a collision, right? Let's take a look. Here we go. All right. Well, all right, so here's the thing. All right, we've got the King of Wands in the reverse. We've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, okay? And we have the Knight of Swords in the upright, which basically is pretty much, I'm seeing the commonalities here. This person is really angry, very controlling, okay? And honestly, very careless and, you know, just doesn't have a lot of discipline about themselves for whatever reason. I don't think they see, Knight of Swords, that can speak to them really blaming you for their own behaviors, okay? So I think they blame you for what went wrong, okay? This person is a shoot first, ask questions later kind of energy. Knight of Wands can certainly be very arrogant when he's in the reverse like this, okay? And I don't read gender, so take this, you know, as the energy only because that's how I'm reading this. But controlling and dominating and arrogant, egotistical, okay? And Nine of Pentacles in reverse, okay, really needs some self-discipline. That's what that speaks to, okay? And they're so close to the situation, they can't see what they're doing, okay? They're very enmeshed in the whole debacle to the point that they think they are not to blame. It's all on you. That's what I get, Pisces. There it is. All right, so let's read for everyone real quick. Just see what is going on for everyone. We're going to see what comes out for you guys. Mercury retrograde meets Valentine's Day, right? Let's take a look at what we can get for you guys. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel. Like and comment below, y'all. It means so much to me, okay? Really, really does. It helps us readers more than you can ever imagine, okay? Okay, so there's some secrets that are going to come out for you guys. High Priestess in the reverse, okay? You know, I think you are probably dealing with someone who's very withdrawn too. That can speak to that. Page of Swords, I think that can speak to not seeing the forest for the trees, as can the High Priestess in the reverse. Five of Cups in the reverse tells you this. You may think that this is the very worst thing that ever happened to you, but it didn't. It happened for you. But it's going to, if you do this thing right, okay, it can lead to the best thing ever, Okay, and I know that. Wow, that's my journey in a nutshell, okay? Seemed like the worst thing ever, but turned out to be for the very best, okay? The High Priestess is in the advice section, is about going inside and doing regular energy work. And I know y'all feel like I am a broken record, but you know what? I cannot stress it enough, okay? Privacy, when you're in that, when the Page of Swords comes up, privacy is often the most underrated but useful thing. You know, if you don't tell people stuff, then they can't tote tales. There you go, okay? Stealth, okay? Took this Gemini a long time. Geminis, we have the tendency to be diarrhea of the mouth, okay? Some signs are better at that than others, okay? I had to struggle with it, okay? So, but when I tell you that the beauty of sitting back and being objective, feeling the emotions but not letting them govern you, okay, big difference. Yes, you hear them, you listen to them, you recognize them, you don't deny or repress whatever feeling you're feeling, but at the same time, being able to take a step back and say, why do I feel this way? And what is the most appropriate action? And you know, this is Aquarian energy, showing the world the real you. And you got to find you. And the way you got to find you is by doing energy work, okay? Working through your fears, Scorpio energy, okay? And let's pull a quote for you guys. This is my little 3x5 deck of quotes and sayings that speak to my soul. And I made these for my channel, okay? Beautiful. You lack nothing. Everything that you need is right here. You are not a human doing. You are a human being. Sometimes you just need to be mindful and just sit still and do some meditation. And I know it's hard, okay, but it is what it is. And I like this one. We're going to end with this one. But you can't run from your shadow. You can't sleep it away. You can't drink it away. You can't surgically fix it. You can't wait it out. You can't move to a new town to get away from it. We're talking about yourself, okay? You can't exercise it away. You can't shop till you drop it away. You can't relocate away from it. You can't outrun it. You can't get a new job to get away from it. You can't get a new town to get away from it. No, you can't. You can't get a new car to get away from it. You can't change your hair color to get away from it. Right? You must acknowledge it. Shake its hand. Get intimate. And see how it can actually help you. And I did a huge series on shadow work, so I'm not going to belabor that point anymore. Those of you who want to learn about it and how it controls everything that you do and you don't even know it, hit my shadow work section up on my playlist, okay? With that being said, I wish you all a beautiful Valentine's weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, hit me up for a personal reading if you like, and much love to all of you guys.